The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions of WBGR Network.
John, I mean, well, welcome. Thank you for coming today to Fast Forward Athletics Sports Show. I'm your host, Redell Cook, and we're on the WBGR network. Today, I got a good friend and co-host today. He's my guest co-host, John Thompson.
Indeed.
Comedy.
That's right.
That makes you feel good.
That's right. Comedy you can feel, baby.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, today we also got a guest. Hopefully, I'm trying to get him to call in today. He's junior welterweight Tyreek IGB Irby. Kirby, whenever you get ready, just come on, call in. We can chime you into the show. But yeah, let's get a little bit on John real quick. John, let's get a little info on you. Let's say your most recent role. What is it? Detective MJ.
Indeed.
Oh, don't get it twisted, folks. He has a resume. He's been on he's been at the Laugh Factory. I mean, he's worked with the likes of Tony Woods, Joe Claire, Tracy.
Tony Rock.
Man, Tony Rock.
Some more.
Man, you hear that Earthquake?
Yeah. Earthquake. Honest James.
He's worked.
The list goes on.
Yeah, so he's not a stranger to comedy. He's out there. You just got to catch up.
That's right.
But let's fill us in on this recent role you did, Detective MJ.
We're actually Detective MJ. We on the second part now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's a part 2 of the.
There is a part 2. We just finished up part 2, right? Now part 1. And let me tell you a little bit about part 1. Part 1, we won the Gold Award for Best Comedy Film.
Oh wow!
At the Los Angeles Neo Noir Film Festival, right?
That's awesome.
Right. The producer, Morris Smalls, re-entered us again into the film festival, and we won again. So in 2018 we won Best Comedy Film, and in 2019 we won Best Comedy Film. I myself in the film, I'm playing. My character name is Detective Wills. So you know what I'm saying. So you got to see the movie to realize why Detective Wills is something that you're going to love. And if you already saw part 1, you definitely going to love part 2. Trust me.
Oh wow! Well, how can they catch up and see
part 1?
Part 1.
Well, part 1, believe it or not, you can catch a glimpse of that on YouTube. It's in black and white. Just put in the search Detective MJ. And again, it's in black and white. Check it out. You will love it, and you want to laugh. And just imagine, part 2 is going to be 10 times better than part 1. We went all in. Trust me. Or as Snoop would say, please believe it. Please believe it. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh man. Yeah, Kirby, come on in. Check in for me, Kirby. But yeah, John, it's you've been pretty busy though, man. You've been
pretty much.
you just did something recently too. Was it at the? I think it was at a festival that you just. Because I was trying to make it to it. What was it at the? Was that, what college was it at?
Oh, you know what? That actually was. It was a Bible college.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it was called. But it wasn't at the college, but I did it for the college alumni there. It was called. Maple Springs Baptist Bible and Seminary College. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I did their alumni. You know. And they love me. And yes, I do clean comedy too. So, you know, I'm tired of promoters and other people asking stupid questions. Like, to me, it's a stupid question, right? Because it's like, you know, you do your show and then they ask you a question like, can you do another type of show?
Mm-hmm.
My thing is just give people the opportunity to show you what they can do. So I do all styles of comedy. I do bar mitzvahs, baptisms, all that. You know what I'm saying? So don't cut me out. So if you're a promoter or you just need somebody to come rock your backyard, just call me, look me up. You know what I'm saying? I do all events, you know. Clean, cut, however you need it, you call me. I say this comedy you can feel. However you want it, you know. I'm better than Burger King though.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh man. But shoot, let's see.
But I want to also, while we at it, because I know that you asked about Detective MJ,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? For those of you that don't know, I'm also have been granted to come and audition for America's Got Talent.
Yeah, you just that just popped up for you, didn't it?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I will be on there February 1st is my audition date. Yeah.
Oh,
you
people, y'all better follow him. You better follow
you better,
him.
you know. Say you know me now, don't tell me you know me later. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to know you later after you done made it over there. Huh? Just pretend like I already made it and you know me. So if you watching this telecast, just go ahead and share it with a friend, you know. And my special words, you know, call your neighbor, look at your neighbor, reach out to your neighbor, but share this telecast with your neighbor. Share it with them. Because we going in today. You know. You know, and glad that you had me on your show. You know, it was my pleasure to be here.
Man, I had that. Man, I look at it. I gotta pull in the heavy hitters. I mean, so far it's been. I've had the pleasure of having Juan Marshall. I didn't get. I had a guest. Destiny Day Owens. I had her to appear on to appear on the show, but I had some technical difficulties. And it was during the Veterans Day holiday.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll get to have her on the show, and everybody gets to get to meet her and catch up with some of her upcoming events and fights. And we just had Mike, the Professor Fox, on the show.
Oh really?
Oh
okay.
man,
all
up and coming. He's ranked number 5 welterweight. No, number 15 welterweight. Oh, he's moving up very nicely, and his brother is now ranked number 1, and I think he had just got CompuBox just put him in an event that's coming up. What is it? The December. I don't have the date. But if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see me post it. He's coming up very fast, man, very fast.
I like something special you said at the beginning of your conversation. The man said heavy hitters. Now, I don't know if you was listening, I was, bro, and I'm glad that you recognized me as one of the heavy hitters. You know, so if you didn't hear, if you just now tuning in, when he began his conversation, he was naming some heavy hitters. He mentioned my name. Okay, so just make sure you write that down.
Yeah, you want comedy you can feel. You gotta holler at John Thompson.
You better holler. You know, and the most beautiful thing that when I do a show and when I pass by people, they just don't say, and I'm not trying to be funny or pat myself on the back. I'm just saying that people, they just don't say I'm funny. They say I'm funny-ish, you know. That's what they say. You know what? You know what? I believe them too. I really do believe them, cause they right. They right. They right.
Oh,
you know?
man.
I've been doing this a long time. You know, my grandmother, when I was a child, she always used to say, "Boy, you make me laugh. Boy, you make me feel good. You should be a comedian." Where Big Mama is dead and gone now. Now look at me, Big Mama. I am what you said I was always meant to be, baby. I'm here, you know, and I've been doing it now for, come February, I'll be on my 9th year.
In the industry.
In the industry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving up on my dream because you gave up on your dream. Yeah. See, I'm going to write my own check. Oh, believe that, you know. John, you still doing that? Yes, I'm still doing this. I'm still doing it, baby. I'm still in business. Still getting paid to do it, too.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? So, a message to everybody that don't know me, from the bottom of my heart, I forgive you. I forgive you. Because you can get to know me today, you know. Oh, and let me just add this, too. For anyone that want to book me for their event, you know, Cash is the best. Cash App. Right now, if you want to test your Cash App to see if it work, Cash App me at John the Comedian. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, for now, that's how I want my money. You know what I'm saying? Either in cash. If you don't have it in cash, you can just Cash App me. Because then it's the same, because I'll get my cash immediately.
Are
See,
you going to accept cryptocurrency too?
you know, I don't know about no cryptocurrency, right? But I did accept a check not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. I do accept personal checks as long as they cash. I take them all day as long as they cash. But I figure, won't you just cash it for me and just bring me the cash? Because that's better, you know, save me a little time. Because I cashed one check, right? Somebody I did a show for, and they took $8. They charged me $8 to cash it. You know? Now, I started to call on people's back, like, look, I'm like $8 short of what you owe me. But I ain't doing it like that. I just got it moving, you know?
You ain't press them out.
Like yeah. So I'd rather take the cash because I can get all my money. Because a check, your bank want to charge me, so, you know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
They will charge you for a bounce check.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with them greenbacks, baby.
No. They say cash. They say cash is the best.
Peel them out, you know. You count it to me, I'll count it back, make sure it's right, and you know, it'll be all good.
But yeah, hey John, let me give a little description on my guest while I'm waiting on junior welterweight Tariq IGB Irby. While I'm waiting for him to call in, give a little description. His record is 9-0 with 3 knockouts. He just recently fought at the MGM. That was on November the 2nd. He fought, Jaquin. I think it's. I hope I ain't chopping up his name, but Jaquin Chavez of Los Angeles, California. Tariq pretty much dropped him twice in the first and second round.
Indeed.
And then it seemed like after those two rounds, Chavez just kept coming. And it for fighters like that, and Tariq has style, and styles make fights.
Yes, they do.
And Tariq he has style, not only in the ring, but outside the ring. The boy is fly. When I tell you the boy fly, he stay fly. He stays sharp. He stays suited and fly. And he brings it into the ring. But when you got opponents like Chavez coming at you, and when I tell you the guy kept coming, And when your opponent tends to keep coming at you, you better have something else to answer. And if you don't have style and ways to change up the way you fight,
You say the best style makes fight. You know?
man, because I'm trying to wait for him to call in, because I would love to have his if he was in the ring, I'd like to have his description of what was it like to see his opponent keep coming after he dropped them twice in 2 separate rounds.
He had an opponent that didn't want to give up.
Wasn't gonna give up. And I mean, that's just like, what do you do when that guy keeps coming back at you and he ain't fold, he ain't quit.
You gotta keep racking up them points on him.
Man, but when he keeps coming, and not to say Tyreek gave him everything he got, but sometimes when you have an opponent that keeps coming, what's your answer? Do you switch up your style? You know, I know you got your coaches that come in your corner. You know, they give you the little bird in your ear, how you should change it up.
The answer be hit and don't get hit. Stick and move, bob and weave. You know, grab him if you had to, hit him with 100 piece, grab him again. You know, stick and move, baby. You know, stay out the way. You know. See, a lot of people get mad for that, right? Yeah. But if you got an opponent that's keep coming, I mean, obviously he can take your punches, even though you knock him down. Yeah. So the best thing to do is just stay out the way, hit and don't get hit.
Yeah, keep it moving. Well, I mean, it's definitely a lot of boxers who've shown that skill set, that once they get ahead in the fight and they make themselves look dominant. You know, especially, I mean, with dropping the guy twice in different rounds, that definitely, that I'm sure that said something to the judges, you know. So if anything, you know, I'm just waiting on Tyreek so he can respond, because I want to know, was there a learning part in the fight for him to say, what else can and will he do, from when a guy still has the opportunity to stay in the fight, because the fight wasn't over.
The best thing you can do is just rack up punches on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got a guy just won't stay down, just keep racking up the punches, because that's what it all boils down to. If he ain't going to sleep, then you got to just keep attacking until that bell ring. You know, just racking points up. So, but I'm sure he's probably is going to tell us that he learned a lot in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he might figure, you know what, I'm just gonna get it just a little bit stronger, so these guys can't take none of my punches. You know. That's
true, because there's another fighter, Dwayne Beeman. He recently he lost. I believe he lost to a decision, and it was very disappointing. You know, he was a little disappointed in his loss, and his comeback mindset for now on is, I'm knocking everybody out. He doesn't want the judges a part of his decision making. I mean, he's already at risk. He's risking everything by getting in the ring, but why also still leave the results of what I'm putting on in this ring to the judge?
You know, and he has the right mindset. Why leave it to the judges? Because sometimes judges are a little blind and a little biased. So
they see something different from what you do in the ring.
Exactly. So, but if your opponent sleep, they have no choice to see that, right?
If he's laid out on the mat and he's not getting back up,
they got to give it to you. You know, they can't steal it from you. We know our man Tyreek to call in, so you know, stay with us. Again, this shit is telecast with your neighbor. Tell them all about WBGR, Athletics, matter of fact, Fast Forward Athletics Sports Show. Get to know it. Talk about it. As a matter of fact, he represents a whole lot of local talent, you know. So, and you're gonna find out about one of your local talents in just a moment.
Now let's check this out here. Tyreek, you're on the air.
What's going on?
Man, I'm glad you pulled through on the call, man. Sorry about the little one, man. I know the little one is a little sick, a little under the weather.
Yeah, season changes.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I was just priming everybody in on you. And, giving a little bit about your record and your recent fights at the MGM. And tell us about your experience at the MGM against what was your opponent's name? Because I don't want to chop his name up because I'm terrible with names. But is it Jaquin Chavez?
I call him Chavez. I can't pronounce his first name either.
But tell us about that, because it looked like, you dropped them in the first round and you dropped them in the second round. Man, what was that like to see your opponent? The fight wasn't over, but what was your experience to see that this guy is still coming?
Well, I know for a fact that definitely was like a step-up fight for me. You know, the guy had 32 fights, whether they was wins, lose, draws, it don't matter. You know, he was a veteran. He had the ring experience and everything. So, you know, going into that fight, I already knew this guy, you know, he's known for upsetting top prospects and stuff like that. Wow. So when I went in there, I had a game plan, you know, and I'm going to box this guy, get him out of there and do it in good fashion, you know. But every time I dropped him, it seemed like he got madder and madder, you know what I'm saying, kept coming, you know what I'm saying. And he had the experience, because he was doing some so dirty things, like he was hitting me in the back of the head, stuff like that, you know. Like, I definitely learned a lot from that fight, you know, so I can learn from that, take it into my next fight and execute.
Hey, Tyreek, this is John Thompson speaking to you. How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
Hey, man, and during that fight, right, when dude kept coming, was you thinking, you know what, I'm just going to rack up the points on this man. If he's not going to go to sleep for me, I'm just going to tag him to death?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. First off, I want to say all glory to God. You know, I got to give God his praise first.
Oh, of course.
First things first.
Of course.
You know, and then he was trying to drag me into a brawling match.
Right.
Definitely trying to do that, and I seen that. You know, that's his fight. A brawling match. You know, I can get down and dirty.
Right.
Yeah, but you had to fight your style.
Exactly.
Yeah. I could just frustrate him, you know what I'm saying, behind the jab, just box him and just keep moving around. So eventually I picked up on that, and that's what I started doing. Once I started boxing him, and I figured out that he can't really handle this style, it was frustrating him, I continued to do that.
So you decided to play one-way tag, huh, man?
Yep.
I know that's right. Congratulations on that win, too, brother.
I appreciate that.
Man, because I even that whole card, man. Of course, being local, to see a lot of guys you grew up with, because your career as a pro came pretty much late, or should I say, as an amateur, you started pretty late in your boxing in your boxing career compared to the rest of the amateurs who are now pros and getting up in rank. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, you can say that, but I will say that I definitely learned a lot, and I accomplished more than a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, in my amateurs, and I think I turned pro at the right exact time, you know, like, if you know anything about my amateur background, that I was a standout amateur for the little bit of time that I was amateur, you know. I started boxing in 2004, and I turned pro in 2016. So within them couple of years, I became ranked number 1 in the United States, ranked number 2 in the world. I participated in the WSB. I was the number 1 seed for 2016 Olympic trials. I fell short in the Olympic trials, but you know, I had a great record. I got a chance to travel the world, some things that many people don't do.
Exactly.
You know, I've been in different countries, so. I would say I had a good amateur career, but then when I turned pro, like, I'm learning and I'm still learning, you know. So I think I turned pro at a good time. You know?
Let me ask you something, Tariq. Junior welterweight, are you going to stay at that weight and just rule that weight?
Well, that's what my body's saying right now. So
okay.
Yeah, I can still make the weight. I make the weight perfectly fine. So you know, that's where I'm at.
So you feel good at that weight then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good then. Whatever you feel good at, man. Right now.
But yeah, I also share with our viewers, because the title of the show is I Know You Like My Style. And I gotta give it to you, Tyreek.
Style makes fights.
Style makes fights, and you got style outside the ring as well as inside the ring. Cause man, you be pulling off those suits. When are you gonna pull off your own suit line, man? Cause you I be watching, I be following you.
Yeah.
You pull off those suits extremely well, and I'm a suit guy myself. Man, you pull it off real swell, my friend. You pull it off real swell.
You know, Apollo Creed the nation.
I appreciate that, but I just be trying to show the young brother something different, you know.
Of course.
Like our culture and our generation, you know, it's kind of messed up. So like I try to set the example for all the young brothers, you know, coming up, letting them know that, you know, certain things that they look up to is the wrong thing to look up to, and I try to give them something positive to look up to, because I have positive role models in my life, you know, that they recently just came to my life. Ernesto, they just recently came to my life. Ernesto Rodriguez, which you know, that's my coach and my manager. You know, he's a really good guy. You know, he got me close to the God. Not only did he get me close to the God, but we doing real good in the boxing world. You know, and then I got my other coach, Coach Bullet, real good mentor. You know, so I be trying to wear these suits, you know, walk around, dress right, you know, and just act right when I'm in the world. So I just show everybody, you know, the right way to act, the right thing to do. You know, give them something to look up to.
Absolutely, because you're showing it. Even you can be tatted up and still carry yourself with pride, style, and with good morals. You know, you pull it off, man. Pull it off.
Look, I'm just gonna say you sound like a real positive brother, man. Keep that up, because there ain't nothing wrong with positivity, man. Because your positivity got you 9-0. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. 9-0.
God has been great to me, man. God has been great to me, so I try to stand on His word and walk and talk accordingly to God, you know, and just show everybody else the right way, you know.
Right.
Yes, I'm tatted up. Yes, I had a past before, you know, my present, future now. But everybody can change. Everybody can change, and I'm a walking example. So.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
And see, that's what this show and this platform is about, to expose the public, you know, athletes like yourself, you know, and other people in the entertainment industry, you know, what we're doing out here. Everybody ain't doing the wrong things and the negative things, but we're doing positive things, and we want to share it and let the people know, because there's a lot of people that don't know that you had a fight at the MGM. You know, because everybody everybody don't go to the casino, you know, whether it be live or the MGM. So to help expose talent such as yourself, Tyreek, you know, I want this platform to help do that more. You know, even for the amateur level, because I'm gonna have some young amateur talent to come on as well.
Okay, and I definitely appreciate you guys sharing this platform with me. I definitely do. I'm sorry I couldn't make it in, but I definitely was looking forward to making it in. But my son, he's a little sick, so you know I got to tend to him.
All is well, brother.
Oh,
and
yeah.
let me say this, man. And look, I want to be the one after you knock somebody out to run in the ring and look down at dude on the mat and say, "You just got knocked up." Well, you know we don't lie on the air, but you understand.
Hey, funny, man.
Oh yeah, he's my special guest. He's a comedian, so trust me, he got comedy that you can feel, man.
Man.
Hey man, laughter is life.
That's
exactly. Keys for soul, baby.
But yeah, man, we're gonna close out the show. It ain't very long. It's about 30 minutes. So,
yeah.
But Tyreek, thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks for
I'm gonna
calling
catch
in,
up
man.
with you. We're gonna do some. I got some other things and some projects, man. I want to put you on to.
Okay, man. I'm welcome. I'm open to do whatever, man. Let me know.
Man, that's a bet. That's a
All
bet.
right, brother. Hey, look, and once you make it rich, brother, make sure you call me so I can be, look, I'm going to be your personal comedian. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to walk around and tell everybody, you just got knocked up. Okay.
Hey, y'all guys, great, man. I appreciate y'all having me on this platform, man.
Oh, indeed, man.
I'm welcome to come back anytime.
Oh man, you go. I can't wait to have you back, Tyreek.
Indeed, baby.
Man.
All right now.
All right, keep winning, man.
All right, y'all be
Peace.
Bet. And I want to thank you for showing up and seeing us. Have a good night, a good day. Double jab that share button. Let everybody know about WBGR.
That's right. Triple dabbing.
And Fast Forward Athletics Sports Show.
That's right.